Hi there, I'm just going to do a little video on tea bag folding. I did it at class other week there, and the girl says could you do a video so that we could go back and look at it when I had time. I said yes I would, so this is what I'm going to do now. It's just the basics in tea bag folding, but someone out there might want to give it a wee try because it is really easy. So you need to have 8 squares. Okay, so I've done a wee bit of prepping because I don't think you'd want to watch me folding 8 squares. So I've got 3 different tea bag folding styles for you. So the first one is the basic style, just very easy. This is a card that I've made using the actual tea bag. So it's just the basic tea bag folding, and I've matted and layered it, and I've used a little die to centre it with a little rhinestone in the middle. So I'll show you how to do this fold now. So you need 8 squares, all the same size. You can get free tea bag folding papers online. You just need to Google free tea bag folding papers and they'll come up, and you can print off the ones that you like. So this is the ones that I like, so I printed this off. So you take your tea bag papers, and I'm going to make a square one. So folding it in half, where you fold the plain to plain, open it up and fold it again, plain to plain, in half, and then open it up, and what you're going to do is you're going to go diagonally with the printed side facing. So once, open it up and turn it and do the opposite direction, like so. Then open it up and take your finger and just pop that centre, and as you see it just wants to go into the fold. So this is what you're wanting, is this fold. It's got 2 pieces at each side, and it's got a point in the middle, and this is the open side. Okay, so I'll just do that again. So you want to go half with the plain pieces together, the plain side, half. Okay, open it up, and now you want to go from point to point across like so. Open it up and do the same again, and then pop your finger in the middle and pop that middle and grab the 2 edges and flatten it down. Okay, so I've actually done my 8 already, so 2, 4, 6, 8. You need a wee bit glue for this, so I've got my little squeezy bottle here. And what you do next is take one of your tea bags that you folded. I always have the point to myself and the open edge away. I put my finger inside there to hold it down, hold the 2 down at that side, and then this leaves this 2 open. So take your glue and put it on the inside one, like that. Take your next tea bag and hold it with 2 clasp and 2 open like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slide one to where the glue is, and the other one's going to come onto the front. So matching up the point at the bottom, and lay it down. Turn it round, hold it down, separate the 2 side pieces, put a little bit glue inside, take your next one, pinching 2 at one side and leaving 2 open at that side. So one comes to the front, one goes in the middle. And you're going to work your way around until your 8 tea bags are in situ. Okay, so pinching 2, leaving 2 open, 1 on the front, 1 tucked in behind. And we're just working our way around in a circle. Okay, so just laying it flat and working round. You can do tea bag folding any size you want. So if you want to make a big tea bag folding, or a medallion as some people call them, you can do that. Because you just need to change the sizing on the computer that you're printing them off. You can also buy tea bag sheets if if you want to do that. So this is our last one. This is the 8th one. So it goes in, and then what we do is we lift it up. We bring the one on the right hand side to the front, and we do exactly the same that we've done with all the rest. We put the glue behind, and then we slide it in between that one there. Okay, so that's your tea bag folder folding there, and that's the square design. Okay, so that's the square design, and that's like the one that I showed you. Okay, and because you sometimes get a little hole in the middle, and I don't like that because sometimes it can be a wee bit uneven, I put a rhinestone in the middle, and that hides any wee bit that you don't like. And then all I would do is just put some glue on the back and then stick it onto my card in the middle. Okay, so that's that one. Right, moving on, I'm going to show you, I've got a few cards made up here. I'm going to show you this one, because this has got to be our next one. Okay, no it's not, sorry, I beg your pardon. What one is it? Right, I've got to show you this one. Okay, so this one's the next one I'm going to do, and this is a quilling paper design. So it comes like that. That's your square, and this is what I've done with this one. And the cards that I've made are all 6 by 6 inches. Okay, so taking your plain piece of square, this is a slightly bigger square. So taking these, what you're going to do is this time, instead of folding it in half, you're going to fold it diagonally with the plain to plain. Diagonally with the plain to plain. Open it up, and then you're going to go half half. Okay, with the pattern to pattern. Open it up, half half with the pattern to pattern. Okay, and then that's got to pop, and then it's going to get like a pyramid. Okay, so I'm just going to change papers just now. So I'm going to use this rosy one. So I'm going to do this again. So it's going to go from point to point with the plain side to plain side, point to point, plain side to plain side. Open it up, fold it in half with the pattern side facing each other, and again. Okay, open it up, pop your finger behind, and then it'll pop into place, and you just capture it at the side. And what you want is you want 2 of these at this side and 2 of these at that side. So again, so it's plain side to plain side, pattern side to pattern side. Open it up, and then you want to go half half with the print, half half with the print, and then pop it in the middle, and then push it together and clasp it at each side, pressing them down. Again, you'll need 8 for this, so I've done 8, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so this one, you're just going to do exactly the same what you've done with the first one. So I'm holding it that the pointy edge is at me. I've got 2 of these at this side. I'm pressing them down. I'm lifting one of them up, and I'm putting glue inside there, a wee bit glue. I'm taking this now with the point to me, and I'm opening up these 2 edges, and one's got to go to the front and one's going to go to the inside, not the back but the inside. Okay, this is a live wire, it's quite springy. So again, glue on there, take your tea bag, pointed side to you, your open 2, and you're going to slide that in there. So one comes to the front and one comes to the inside. Never on the back, because that means you would close it and you wouldn't get much movement on it. It would be very flat. So this is a nicer way to do that. So again, you're just going to work your way around with your 8 and putting them into situ. So glue to the inside, and then you're sliding one to the front, one to the back. you're matching up the points and you're matching up the points on the top. So the bit in the middle and the bit on the top. Okay. And again, we're just going to work round till we've got all our 8. Now we're on our last one. So what we want to do is on this side here, we want to put the glue on. We want to take our tea bag, point facing, exactly the same that you've done for the last 7, but this time we bring the right hand side to the front, and then we are going to put glue on the left hand side one, open up your tea bag on the right and slide it in. Okay, so that is your next tea bag design. And I think I have got one here. No, I haven't. I thought I had a sample, but I haven't. So that's that tea bag folding. So we're going to move on, and I'm going to bring back that quilling one, because what we're going to do is exactly the same shape as this, but this time what we're going to do is have the point facing you, open end going away, and take one of these side pieces and just marry it up in the middle. So from the point to the middle, the same on the other side, and what you're creating, it's like an arrow. It's like an arrow in the front, so that's all you're doing. So you've got 8 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Because this is a pattern that is the same all the way around, it doesn't matter what tea bag folding style you do, it will always marry up in the front and marry up with each other. So when you're picking your tea bag folding papers, bear that one in mind. If you want it to flow and match, do it that way. Okay, so holding again the left hand side down, you're going to put glue on this part here, right? Take this one, and what you're going to do is you're going to slide this underneath this. So taking it and sliding it under so that these pieces in the front match and the points match. Okay, so you don't really see this piece at the back now because it's hidden by the front. So a bit of glue there, and taking your next one and you're sliding it in behind again. Okay, so this piece is getting hidden by this piece. Okay, again, bit of glue on there. Take your tea bag folder, slide it in, marry it up along that edge, marry it up on the point. It's better if you're using a glue rather than trying to stick it with any other tape or anything like that, because you want it to stay together. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So working in sets of 8. Slide that one in, like so. And then the last one, as we've done with the previous ones, we're going to put our glue on this one. Take this, slide it in, and then bring your right hand side one to the front. Put your glue on the back, and then slide that in there. Okay, so slide that in and getting these to match up. Okay, so that's that one. So that's that one there. That's the same as that. And again, I've put a rhinestone, but I've also done 4 other ones, just plain like what I've did with this one. And what I've done is I've actually put them on a corner. So I've put them on the corners just to finish it off. And again, this is a 6 by 6 inch card that I'm using, and I just did a wee bit of matting and layering. So that's your design there, and that's it on the card. Okay, it looks very effective, and it's certainly very nice. Everybody likes them. So that's that one. Okay, that was a bit of a twist. So we did that, and then we did this just to make a difference. So that was that, and we turned it into that. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to do the fans. Okay, so I'll show you how to do the fan card. I've done a few of them. There's another one that I've done. This time I put a red backing on it, and I just stuck the fans onto it and cut round with scissors for the red. And also, if you've got any fancy scissors, you can trim off the tops and make them fancy. There's one that I've done here, where I've taken some decollage scissors along here just to make it fancy. And the same with the quilling one. Made it with the decollage scissors, okay? So the next one is the fan. Now again, I'm going to take 8 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you need a little bit of card with some tape on it. So folding them in half like so, point to point, taking your point and bringing it into the middle, making sure it's got quite a crisp edge on it. And then all you do there is just fold it over. Just fold it over, that's all you do. And again, you need 8. Or you can make them any size that you like. If you want, you can do a whole round and make it look like a doily. And you can put things on it if you want to do that. That's up to you, okay? It's up to you what you want to do. But as I said, you can download your Teabag papers from the internet for free, or you can buy them. You can purchase them. Or if you've got some dies, you can take some small fancy wrapping paper and die cut out squares, or cut squares to a 2-inch square or a 1.5-inch square, and then you can just go ahead and do your folding. If you've got square dies or even round dies, you can do Teabag folding. There's a lot of choice out there for you to get the papers from. You don't have to buy expensive papers. And then when you download them, you've got them forever. So, and they're always putting new ones up on the website. So just keep an eye on things. People like to design these papers. So you just got to fold these like so. And the reason why you fold this in half, it's so that you can find the middle, so that you can fold your sides in, okay? And also it makes it easier when you go to fold that. Like so. So this is a nice card for any occasion. The fans, it can be for birthdays, best wishes, whatever. Okay, thank yous. So, what you sometimes get when you're cutting your own, you sometimes get that it's a wee bit uneven. So this is where I bring in my decollage scissors. And I just cut the edges off. And with it being a fan, it lends itself to the fancy decollage. But you can use any kind of fancy scissors. I've done this one quite quickly because I had to fold them all. I don't want you sitting watching me folding pieces of paper. Okay, so like so, right? So then what you do is you then take the tape off. Okay. Come on. So take the tape off, and then starting, you can start any way. You can do it that way, or you can do it that way. It's up to you, okay? You can do it whatever way you want to go. So I'm going to start it this way this time. So I'm just laying that along the bottom of this piece of card. So this is just a scrap piece of card that I had. So just lay that along there like so. So that you're actually covering the card at the bottom and you don't see it. And then all you do after that is you just then put in the next one, marrying it at the tip and moving around as you go. Okay, so just move it round, keep it in line with the fan in front, and then just keep going like so until you get round to the other side. Now I've not been particularly good at doing my little points here just now, but you will, because you'll take your time at folding. Okay, so when you get to there and you've done your fan, this bit at the bottom, you can just cut that away. So you can just cut that away, you'll not see it, like so. Okay, and then that's your fan. So this is two that I've already done, here and here. And I've done quite a few of the fan ones. So I've done the red one, the red fan. I've done this one, which is this one here. And all I've done is I've put some gems down there and a wee bit of peel-offs. Okay, there's a big fan. But see what I've done? I've used that corner tea bag folding just to pull that in. Okay. Just show you all the rest that I've done. So that one. So that one there is actually this tea bag folding here, right? That's that. But what I've done with this one is I've actually just taken it, and instead of putting it up to a point, what I've done is I've tucked it down the other way. So I've tucked it in that way, folded it back, and then what that gives you is a little square in the middle, like so. And all you do there is just carry on and do the rest. So folding it up to the back and folding it up to the back, so you've got like a square. You would put your glue on here, and then see this wee piece here comes to the front. So you would just pop it on like that to the front and work all the way around, and you would get that kind of a shape. Okay, so you would get the little squares in the middle and then the points on the outside edge. This one here is like what we've done with this one. So that design, that's just the same, except it's a smaller size. But this one here you need to watch, because this one, it's different in the corners, so you need to make sure that your corners are all going to match, because if you didn't, you would have them all different. Okay, that's another one of these square shaped ones in the middle. That's just your basic one that we did, the very first one that we did, the square one. That's that one there. And what I've done is I've went and taken the decal edge scissors and I've just went round the edges. Okay. And there's another fan one. Back to this one again. And this one here. Again, that's just a square one that I showed you, the first one that I showed, the square shape, which I'll just roughly show you again. So you just fold this in half, and then fold it in half, and then corner to corner, corner to corner, and then you're going to pop it, and this time it forms a square. Okay, so it forms a square this time, and then I'm just going to do the same. So instead of you going diagonally, you're just going to go straight over, half half, half half. Okay, and then you go diagonally, diagonally, like so. And then what you would do with this one is you would have the point to the bottom, lift that up, put your glue in, and then point to you and slide it in and set it down, so it's like that. And you would do that all the way around. Okay, so that's how you would do that one there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I know that some of my ladies were wanting this so they can actually sit at home and tea bag fold and watch the video as they do it. So have a bash. If you want to know anything, put it in the comment box down below, and I'll answer anything that I can. Okay, take care. Bye just now.